Good morning, everybody. Hope you're feeling nice and recharged this morning. Yesterday we had a lot to do. We had to, really get our groups going and do some research. And you had to connect with a friend of yours. Maybe it was challenging. You had to get all your work all uploaded on Google Classroom and attached so your teacher could see it nicely. Now's a good chance to review and make sure that's done. Okay, go back to your old Seesaw tasks that your teacher might have sent back to you and make sure that's all tied up so your teacher can see your work nicely linked on Google Classroom. Okay, and then we're moving on to our task 3 today, our biome research slide 5, which is a food web. All right, so you're going to open up, following the instructions, you're going to open up the biome project slides in Google Classroom for your biome research project link. Okay, you're going to go to slide 5, biome food web, and you're going to copy it and put it over into your copy. So it should be also your 5th slide. Slide it in really nicely here. Okay, once you've got that in, you're going to be all ready to go. Make sure that you read the speaker notes. We want to get in the habit, and when you open it up, it might look like this. And you've got to go down and grab those speaker notes and pull them up, and it'll give you your directions of what to do. Okay. Now this is very similar to the food web that you made before. Okay, but this time you're doing the research, and we're going to do a little bit more labeling. So thank you, Noth, for this example. And those of you who might not have totally finished your food webs and got them all perfect, here's an example for you of what it can start to look like. But there's a few more things we're going to have to add. We've got pictures there, but we need names of animals, and we need labels for their roles and coding with color. So producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, decomposers, those need to be labeled. And don't forget, of course, the arrows to show the flow of energy all the way from the producer to the apex predator. Okay, so make sure this is what you need. 1 decomposer, 2 producers, 2 primary consumers, 2 secondary consumers, and 1 apex consumer, a predator. Okay, so you're going to be doing that on this slide. You're going to fill it all up, and you might be wondering, where am I going to get all my information from? Well, we've linked a whole bunch of resources for you here. Recommended resources, 3 pages. So you can search perhaps your different biome and find some links related to that. We've got our Kids Do Ecology website you're familiar with, and plenty of other ones that can help us out. Lots of recommended resources. Now, you might not be able to find an exact food web. That's very likely. So in that case, what you can do is start searching through the animals and what they eat. So you could start with trying to find an apex predator. And then you could find out, what does that apex predator eat? Okay, and then you find those animals and add them in. Then what do some of those animals eat? And eventually you're going to get down to producers. And then once you've got that, you've got all the parts of a food web that you need. You can add in the producer. And the ones who eat the producers, they're the primary consumers. And the ones who eat the primary consumers, they are the secondary consumers. And finally, it leads all the way up back to your apex predator. We've got all the parts. And there's only one thing we're missing, and that's the decomposer. You're going to find 1 decomposer that decomposes all the waste of those animals. Okay? If you're not sure what the decomposer could be, perhaps think fungi or bacteria, or there's certain insects that can do that as well, like the dung beetle some of you linked the other day. Okay, so once you've got your slide made all nicely and set up, and all as beautiful and well presented as you can, labeled nicely with arrows, you are going to take a screenshot. That's our proof to upload to Seesaw, okay? So you're going to take a screenshot, you're going to use the add response function, and you can upload that as proof. But it has to be in these biome project slides as well, so make sure it's there, okay? As always, work together with your partner, or if you're solo, by yourself. Let your teacher know if you need help, especially with getting those slides connected to Google Classroom. Make sure that you get connected. Your teachers will probably be happy to help you on Zoom if you need it. Perhaps you could sign up for an extra Zoom meeting today, but let's make sure we get it done to the best of our ability, okay? Good luck, everyone. Have a fantastic day.